Welcome back to Drinkin. Oh god. I'm gonna sit down on my chair of wisdom and listen to the sounds of nature. Or chainsaw. It's all good. So, yeah, tonight we are going to be playing a bit of Oblivion and then a bit of trucks. As is tradition, there will always be trucks. Just like my lips will always be chapped. Might as well enjoy it while I can because the weekend won't have any gaming. Unless we find some sort of Hungarian arcade bar, in which case, fuck yeah. Beerific. So, let's see. Bit of news. Had great fun last night, as some of you might know. I made a bit of TJ related art. I posted up on my Discord. You should all check it out sometime. And then I been watching a lot of that horrible Mongols show from Netflix. I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. I mean, there's plenty of nudity. There's a lot of nudity. But they want to be Game of Thrones. They can never be Game of Thrones ever. My cold is now just resorted to making my nose incredibly stuck up. I got a new flag I will show on the stream later. And God, my lips are absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Let's see. There's something else as well. Well, I already gave all the updates in the video, so. Oh yeah, I wanted to just chillax in there, but there's a whole lot of people in there who were being very nosy about me. I got the vibe that was like, oh, I don't want to have to deal with this today. So I didn't. I got vodka at home for this evening, which I will be streaming in about an hour and a half maybe. And I'm going to have a few beers here, and I've got a few beers at home. So I will be very beered up. It feels like there's something I should be telling you, but I can't quite think what it is right now. Well, you all know that Budapest is only a few days away. 72 hours. I'll be able to check in tonight. Or tomorrow, actually. I'm going to be off tomorrow around about late in the evening, I imagine I'm going to be off. So that'll be... You'll probably see a trip around about this time, maybe on the train. Hopefully the internet will hold. Beer tastes a bit weird. Oh, it's a Budweiser, right? Budweiser, king of beers. No, Budweiser, acceptable of beers. Everything else is arbitrary. God, my nose is so fucked up. But, yeah, tonight's gonna be good, but more importantly, the weekend's gonna be good because I'm gonna be in fucking Budapest. Budapest, baby. So expect to see live streams, and of course, I'm at the end of it, so I'll be uploading. I'm actually really happy with the flag I got. I think it was like €1. And I was like, I don't have the flag of Leitrim. I'd unfurl it now, but it's a bitch to get out there. My bag is pretty packed, and I've got to fit some bloody beers in there. But... Did he say jizz? Please tell me he said other jizz. What do you want with this other jizz there, Captain? Haven't seen it in effect yet, unless that meme is, unless that meme that's been floating around with the italic font and it's unless that's actually happening, I haven't I haven't seen any proof of it yet. Not to say that it won't happen. It will happen. I'm not that stupid. It's just that I haven't seen it yet. What about you? You seen any proof of it? Because I've seen that meme floating around to the point where people aren't sure if it's a meme or not. This has been removed by Article 15 of the European Union, or whatever the hell it is. By the way, this episode of Pre-Drinking Drinking has been sponsored by Will's Cigarettes. The man's choice of smokes. Issued by the Imperial Tobacco Company of Great Britain and Ireland. Mostly Great Britain, but we don't mention that. Oh my god, it's honeydew flavour. Have you seen anyone who Have you seen anyone who's actually been affected by it? Only went as far as 2008, huh? That's a bad sign. And there's a Titanic. Oh, by the way, have you seen? There's a guy in China. He wants to rebuild the Titanic. He's only using China for like the shipyards, but he wants to rebuild it and send it off on the original tour, the original trip it was meant to do. It's going to be built exactly to specifications. No! You're going to get yourself killed! I'm not the suspicious man, but serious. I know, right? I mean, it might not be an iceberg, but I mean, you know, for starters, I wouldn't use Chinese manufacturers for anything, frankly, especially ones that who could build a ship so quickly. Um, and in all fairness, so cheaply. They say it's only going to cost something like 20 million. That seems a bit low for a ship that big. And then, of course, that's a perfect opportunity for a sort of terrorist thing, like in Speed, but without the whole Keanu Reeves thing coming to save the day. The Keanu Reeves thing, like Keanu Reeves isn't a person, he's just a concept. Yeah, actually, I can see that. He is the concept of. But yeah, and then on top of it, they're going to go at the exact same time when global warming has meant massive chunks of ice are now floating down the stream. They're melting quicker, but they're getting down there just as fast. Yeah, Speed to Cruise Control, that's the one. I only remember moments of that film. I remember the first Speed really well, but I don't remember much of Speed 2. Just I remember the box set, not the box set, the box cover, because I remember seeing it a lot in Extravision, our version of Chartbusters. I really hope, I really hope that he doesn't get off the ground, and instead he does something more practical with that money, like, I don't know. Why doesn't he invest it in his own country? He's an American. Why doesn't he put that $20 million into renovating a huge part of a highway system? You know, just cause. Oh, I know, because he won't get any celebrity status from that. Even though I still don't know this motherfucker's name. Someone's burning something. Like a meal. It's all lunch in there, and everyone is like over the age of 50. So I'm like, no, farts level rising. Farts for days. In fact, after I'm done here, I'm gonna go up to the next pub over where it's it's a little closer to where I live, and also it's less old. I normally come here because they do beer, and why not join the older people? Because I'll join them one of these days anyway. I do anyway. I normally do. It's just I wasn't feeling it today, and the girl who I like to talk to behind the bar isn't there, and the girl who is there is getting hounded by all these old, desperately lonely men. Seriously, I walked in, and I've been living here for 5 years now, and they looked over and they said like, "Oh, are you a part of a stag night?" And I was like, "No, I've been living here for 5 years now. I've been here numerous times. I think we've talked a few times." Like I was actually, frankly, a little bit pissed off, and I try not to show it, but I was kind of like, "Oh, for God's sake, I'm getting sick of this." So how long you down here for? What part of America you from? Fuck off. But apparently there was some lads here just an hour ago and they kind of cleared out the beer. So I've kind of picked up the last of the dregs. I only got 4 cans. I got a bottle of vodka waiting at home. Real rot gut. Like real rot gut. This stuff is not your friend. It's Tesco brand Nikita vodka. In a big red label. And it's probably made out of the drippings off the side of old Soviet ships. Yeah, what would in America? What would be like? Does Walmart or Target have its own branded vodka or its own branded beer? Because there's levels of beer that are so low over here that we kind of would consider it to be like the ultimate shit beer. But it's so cheap, you're gonna end up drinking it at some point. And when you drink enough of it, you don't give a shit. There's only actually ever once a beer that was so bad tasting that no matter how drunk I got, I couldn't stand the taste, and that was from Cyprus. No, Tunisia. Tunisia's beer. Really fucked up my lip here. I'm gonna need to get some chap at the airport. If I end up kissing some lucky Hungarian lady, she won't want some chappy lips. But yeah, what would be the super cheap vodka in America? I'm sure different brands, and I know what Everclear is. That doesn't count. That's something else entirely. I live in Utah. My state. Oh, you poor motherfucker. Oh, when you said Utah, I'm like, oh no, Mormon country. Oh, you poor fool. Still, you're not too far away from Nevada if you ever want to kick up a bad habit. Speaking of all those magical places, except for Utah, I'm going to be playing Euro Truck after, not Euro Truck, American Truck. Because of course I am, because that's the only one that people want me to fucking play, it seems. Hey, if they show up in the numbers that they did last time, I'm happy. Alright, man. Feel free to pop in tonight. Good to see you regardless. I ain't gonna be much longer here anyway. Probably give another 15 minutes. God, my nose is killing me. Of course, just before a flight, I have to get a goddamn chest and nose infection. I got that from Dublin, I guarantee you. Paddy's Day. Millions of people just crowded together like bloody cattle. I tell you, if you had claustrophobia, that video I made did not do it justice. At one point, we were waiting in the street, crowded in like this, hundreds of people. A lot of people didn't even speak English. Most people were just talking to their friends or looking at their phones, and one poor son of a bitch. He was just a guard, police officer. He was there, and he was just there like, can't come here, can't come here. And hundreds of people were just moving past, and eventually he just put his hand out, and then hundreds of people moved past, including us. And every once in a while he was like, you can't come here, and you could tell he was getting frustrated. It wasn't even 5 o'clock yet. That night in Dublin, it was just, it was clearly chaos. We left around about midnight, and you could tell it was just proper chaos. It was, I think we saw, I think I saw one lad take his shirt off and fling it into the Liffey at one point. It was freezing cold. That poor boy is going to have his nipples freeze off. Nipple, nipple. No, it's about this beer. It tastes weird tonight. I think it's my. You know what? I think it is. It's my blocked nose. You know, your nose is the most important way you can taste things. I know this in particular because, well, I learned to study basic human anatomy, but also I know somebody who they lost their sense of smell years ago, and as a result, they can't taste anything. They can taste maybe 10% of anything they eat, and that's only when they take steroids for their chest, and as a result, like, that must suck so much. You know, I always say, if there is an afterlife, one thing I will miss food. If I have the ability to miss anything after I'm dead, I will miss food. I will miss bacon. I will, well, rashers. I will miss chocolate. I will miss crisps. I will miss cheese. Oh, cheese. I will miss beer and the effects of beer. I will miss cocktails and the effects of cocktails. I'll miss a freezing cold cocktail, a freezing cold mojito, sitting on the beach. No, sitting at my own private pool with one other person, and I'm like 5 mojitos down, and we're in a big conversation about nothing and everything. And then every once in a while, the second the sweat gets ever so slightly annoying, I get up and jump right into the pool, swim around for a bit, get back up, sit back down, and then repeat the process until the sun sets. That's what I will miss the when the world goes dark and I cease to be on this plane. But of course, in reality, I won't miss anything, will I? Oh, look at my eyes today. You can tell. That's the lack of B12, by the way, and it's full swing. In particular, that's the wrong color. I know this is like an insult in Japan for some reason. I don't know why. That is just fucking. That is just. That is just. That is just. Let's play around with the filters while we wait. I want to get half an hour in, so we've got about 13 minutes. My teeth were a lot nicer yesterday. Didn't even have a cup of tea. I've only had this. I've only had a beer. Weird as fuck, man. Let's go with blush. Ugh. Pop. Pop. Didn't do it. Aw, crush. Wait, here's my crush. One true pairing. I'm more of a drunk than most stoners I know are stoners. Glow slate. Ooh. I like slate. I think slate is a really interesting one. I mean, I know it's all just a joke, but still, I like slate. Noir is a little bit saturated. Slate is a little bit kinder. I would emphasize something while on slate going into noir. Dawn. That doesn't really look like dawn. It looks like when they used to edit a film in the 70s, like a really cheap film, by adding in bright colors directly into the film stock. Bubbles. Well, we all know what bubbles are. Fucking bubbles! Hey, do you like bubbles? Dream. How I normally feel at the end of an average Wednesday. Whoa. Ugh, glam is... I don't like glam. Yeah, let's go with this for a bit. Whenever I look at this, I always think of an early making of movie for like a movie in the 70s, like The Shining making of. If you've ever liked watching The Shining, you have to watch the making of. They did it at the same time. Like talking about how the moon landing is fake and how JFK was assassinated, and then somebody going, "You want to order some Chinese?" Like, they had no idea how to structure these things, so it was really like a live journal. It's like a really interesting sort of art house project in and of itself. And I also hear the one Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, both with Jack Nicholson in it. Both with Jack Nicholson. Oh, that man. My dad looked very like him, I always thought. So did everyone else for that matter. One thing I don't like about doing these is I always become very self-aware of this right here. This place never really gets too crowded. I suppose on the weekend, if there's something big going on out, you'll have to smoke. Yeah. Documentary. Shane Dawson mode, basically. Sepia. Nah. Silver screen. This would only be good if you had editing ability to do this. Then it would cut to a text bubble. Oh my god, you know who I look like right now? I look like um I look like that guy who sometimes played on the Drunken Peasants who has no shirt on, and he's talking about like his stellar wives, and you can see like all his pills behind him. And he's like, oh, I should do like an incredibly edgelord video at some point where I'm just there like, you don't want to be my enemy, with something like this. Look at that. You can actually see the bacteria in my mouth. Americans can't. Americans don't hate us Europeans too much having crappy teeth. I brush mine every day and use mouthwash. We don't cover our teeth in fluoride. Actually, we kind of do. See, I just use toothpaste and mouthwash. Right, so the plan after this is to go in there, get my beers, head on up to have another one at the barge, or if the situation's changed in there, I'll have another one there, and then I will head back to the apartment, get things set up, and then off I go. Getting ready for Let's Stream. Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. I have to replay that again. When I said that in April, I'm going to go through each and every game I have and beat it. Even if I've beaten it before. Fuck it. I'll wait until the 25-minute mark and then I will go. Now that smell, that burning smell, has been replaced by something much nicer. They do some interesting things here. They had I think it was like salmon goujons not too long ago, and they looked really nice. There's also someone ordered them. Also, when we first came here, as in like the very first time I was ever here in the village, I came here with my mother, and we were looking for a place to buy. We came here to grab lunch, and oh, hey farmer, you suddenly showed up like a bolt in the blue, but a good bolt. Speaking of blue, I forgot you were a mod. What's up, man? I'm just telling the story about when we first came here, just the general history of this place. That beard is sick. Ain't it just? Ain't it just? Did you see the picture I posted on Discord? I'm actually gonna repeat that tonight, so expect the claws to come out. It kind of looks like a weird praying mantis sort of mouth. Beard is sick. Shave it off, and yeah, I saw it. Shave it off. You give me. I'll do that for money. I'll do that for money. I'll actually do that for a realistic amount of money because I am a hoe. So do it for 40 grand. Oh no, no. When I said real, I mean real. I'll shave this beard off, no problem, for 75. I will shave this beard off for €75 in one donation. We will spread the word out. In the meantime, it will grow, and it will continue to grow, until the point where it will be like down to here. And then if the 75 shows up, I'll be like, no, what was I thinking? I was young and foolish. But fuck it. I only have £1. Ooh, well, that is a start, but I'm afraid you're going to have to... Oh, 1p. Oh, okay. Well, that is still technically a start. I mean, every 75, every €75 starts with a single cent. Um, but yeah, anyway, we came here and we were told that everyone was saying how great this particular place's restaurant was. So we went in, and it was like clearly an old house that's been converted into like a restaurant, which is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, but we sat down and the meal was fine, but the dessert was fucking gorgeous. Oh my god! I think we had some sort of like honey. It was like a honey ice cream cake, and it was like a honeycomb ice cream cake, and it was swimming in this sort of caramel sauce, and we just were eating it, and we were going like, oh my god, this is great. But I tell you, that was the best meal I've ever had here. Since then, it's been okay to, ugh, this place is a little bit overrated, in my honest opinion. The best restaurant in this whole village is the Chinese. You sit down that Chinese, you're gonna have yourself a good time. Papa Low Energy told you that one on the QT. Except it's not really on the QT, is it? Because I'm streaming it live to the world. But don't worry, no one ever watches this shit. But yeah, no, tonight is gonna be good. We got Oblivion, and then we have we're gonna do American Truck, and from there we'll play it by ear. If I'm feeling still up for it, I will do more. If not, I will go to sleep or live my own life. And of course, then tomorrow, around about this time, I will do a live stream on the train, and then I will go to Budapest on the Friday. And the Budapest on the Friday is very important because the Budapest on the Friday is probably going to be my last trip in a long while. So that's going to suck, but I'm going to get... Over the past, I'd say, 12 hours, it's really kicked in that I'm going to be going on like a proper holiday. It might only be a long weekend, but it's been so long since I've gotten giddy like this. In fact, I frankly didn't even get giddy when I went off to Scotland. I'll tell you now, it wasn't that I had a bad time in Scotland. I had a great time in Scotland. It was just that I had gotten some really shitty news, and it killed it. And then I got some equally shitty news. Well, actually, as it turns out, far less shitty news. But at the time, I couldn't enjoy Budapest. But now it's not so bad. Now it's not so bad. But yeah, April's gonna be a good laugh. Chap in Dublin Airport. Chapstick, baby. As I'm getting older, I am definitely getting drier. I mean, look at these hands. I mean, they still seem baby soft, but in actual fact, no, I remember when these were baby soft. I can see the lines. They're getting leathery. I'm getting leathery. Maybe I'm just not drinking enough water, which is stupid because I drink colossal tons of water every day. Anyway, whatever. I'm just rambling on at this point just to make up the 30-minute mark, which I'm gonna do in 15 seconds. So, oh yeah, that's the ticket. That's the hit of the whole fruit. Oh, I'll never stop saying that quote, by the way. But yeah, my next plan is to probably go in there and pick up my booze and then leg it. And then, oh, now I've got no choice. My battery is nearly completely dead. So, I guess I'm wrapping this up. So I'll see you all at 6, and I hope you all have a one bueno time. And you all remember to stay less sexy than me so I feel pretty. That's the gist of it. Okay, see ya.